Good morning, everyone. This is Andrea from My World by Andrea, and we're still in Tampa at the Tampa book signing, but I have a author who is coming to the Tampa book signing, not as a signing author, but as a reader, and she said for some reason she's here to see me, but nobody ever comes to see me. But anyway,
Not true.
We're going to do an interview today because she has a lot of exciting things going on. She has books coming out. We're going to find out what they are, when they're going to be released. We're going to find out if she's doing any book signings the remaining of this year. We're also going to be able to get the information from her to where you can follow her everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, if she has all of those. And then we're going to find out if there's anything extra going on that maybe we didn't cover. So I'm going to welcome author T.E.
Elizabeth.
Oh, we're going to do T. Elizabeth?
Okay, either or.
Which one are we going to do?
Both. I'm going to talk about both.
Okay. She has two names that she goes under. One is author T.E. Is it
Guthrie?
Guthrie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to make sure I had it. Author T.E. Guthrie. And we also have another name that is author T. Elizabeth Guthrie.
Yes.
And they're two different genres of books, and that's why we're going to discuss both of them. And she has her daughter with her, Megan, who also does all of her art, covers, and everything that she needs for promotion-wise. And so we're going to discuss with her how it is to be on that end of it, working with her mother. So, and if you want to know the truth, you always go talk to the kids. Okay? So, good morning to both of you. Thank you for coming and spending a few minutes with me and talking to my viewers about what you do. And as I stated, you're not here as a signing author today. You're here to walk around and talk to other authors and support other authors. But I want to talk about your books that you have out and what's coming out. And as I stated, you have two different names that you go under, and there's a reason for that. So if you want to start with what is under author T.E.,
okay,
then you can explain that, and then we'll go to T. Elizabeth.
Okay. T.E. Guthrie only writes children's books, and we have a whole series out called Phantom Chiller series. And my daughter does all the covers and all the swag. That's so cool. And there's going to be 12 books in the series. The first 4 are currently out. There will be 2 more this year and then 6 for next year.
Okay, and then we have T. Elizabeth. And what is written under that name?
Romance, sci-fi, horror, dystopian, a little bit of everything goes under that one, but all adult.
Okay. And Megan, you do the covers for these books that your mother has.
Yep.
So when you decided you were going to take on this undertaking, or if you had a choice, I'm not sure. We're going to find out the true story here. Do you have a background in graphic design and this type of thing, or is it just something you picked up?
It's just something that I kind of learned as I went. I've worked in print shops and stuff like that and learned Photoshop, just kind of playing around with it.
Okay. And so when your mother came to you, or did you come to your mom and say, you know what, I can help you and let's do this? So what's the true story?
It was actually a little of both. We were both really excited that she was wanting to go on and jump in full force and do this. And I just wanted to be there to support her any way that I could. And that was the way I could help her out.
Okay. And in the children's series that you have, you stated how many more were coming out, but it's more of a kind of like, even though it's a children's series, a little bit of horror in it. It's a little spooky.
Yes.
Now, it's not to where, it's not like It or anything like that.
No.
And it's for young adults and younger.
Right.
How did you arrive at deciding that I want to write this series?
I actually did those when I was young. My mom passed away when I was really young, and I started writing instantly. It was a way to cope. And those stories are something that have been floating in the air in my head for years and years.
Okay. And with the age group, what was the age group that you had initially wanted to put it out as? What age group were you looking at?
Well, I tried young adult, but that just didn't work because I wanted it to be simpler because of my grandbabies. I wanted it to be something they could read. Florida is known for doing an AR program, Advanced Reader. And these books fit right into those, and so they could actually use the first book is with my boys in it, my grandbabies, and they can actually take their book to school, read it, take the test, and get points for it, which
Right.
lead to certificates at the end of the year.
And then we're finding that a lot of adults are getting the books and
Yes.
reading them. And, so, I mean, and that's a plus. If
Yes.
you're young at heart and you're never too old to read a children's book, no matter what age group
Right.
that it's in. Then under the T. Elizabeth, which is more the adult in that, what books do you have out under that?
I have 4 romance, the biggest being Mated by Prophecy and Chocolate Peanut Butter Delight. They are very adult. But I also do adult horror and sci-fi and all that, and they're not erotica. They're just good old-fashioned horror and science fiction.
Okay. And then Megan, when she decides to do all these different genres, so and of course they're all different types of covers and that, do you make up the covers and bring them to her, or do you meet with her and find out what her vision is and then go from there?
We collaborate together. We kind of see what works, what doesn't, and go from there.
And we're always on the phone,
Constantly,
texting,
yes.
messaging.
Okay. And then are you doing any other book signings this year?
No, not this year. Next year, I'm trying to get into the Space Coast book signing and, of course, the Roanoke Author Invasion. I've already been invited back to that one and paid for it, so
Okay.
I'll be there.
All right. And then how many other books do you think you'll be having coming out the rest of this year and maybe possibly the first part of next year?
2 romance that I know for sure, and at least the 2 children's books to make the first 6 finished.
Okay. And where can they find you on Facebook, Instagram, if they want to stalk you?
Facebook, you'll find the romance and the adult ones under T. Elizabeth Guthrie. The children's is under author T.E. Guthrie. And Twitter is at T. Eliz. Not sure why, but that's kind of strange. But I don't have a Twitter for the children's. It's just one that does both.
Okay. So, and then you have your Amazon pages
yes.
So if you're interested in any of the children's books or the adult romance books, make sure you check her out on her Facebook account or go to her Amazon page, click follow on that, and then you'll be able to keep up with anything new that's coming out, and you'll know the minute that it's releasing and that. Do you have a newsletter or anything like that?
The newsletter is in the works, as is a full website that will list everything.
Okay, so you'll need to follow her and to make sure that you keep up when the newsletter is ready. So then you'll be for sure getting all of the information as soon as it's available, and you'll be able to keep abreast of what's coming out, which pen name it's coming out under, and and find what you're wanting. And so, as I stated earlier, she's not here as a signing author. She's here to support the other authors. You live in the area, do you not?
She lives in the area.
Okay.
I actually live 2 hours north.
Okay, so that was one reason why she was here, is that it was in the close proximity of where her daughter lives in that. But as I stated, she keeps saying she's coming here to meet me because I did some promotion work for her on her children's series, and which I'm flattered because I've never had an author come to meet me. So this is all different. But is there anything else going on that you might want to let people know about? Maybe a different series or different genre or something that's coming out that you've not done before? Or
well, there is. I have a dystopian set coming out soon. So I'm hoping by the end of this year, but I can't promise on that one.
So if that's your thing that you like, be sure to follow her and find out when that's going to release, because if, like I said, if that's your thing that you like to read, then for sure you'll want to get it and read it. And anytime you purchase a book from her or any other author, make sure you leave a review for them, and because that lets them know that their fans are out there, that people are reading their books. And even if you just leave, it was a great book, one line. You don't need to leave a whole review, just one thing. But I want to thank you, too, for taking time out of your schedule for coming and visiting me. And I'm going to say goodbye for now from Tampa. This is Andrea from My World by Andrea, wishing you all a good day, and I will talk to you later.